channel. My name is Dawn Opal, and each week I will be highlighting a new sewing project. If you're new to this channel, hi, hello, thank you for discovering me and finding me. If you're one of my return subscribers, thanks for subscribing, I appreciate it, and thanks for coming back. So each week, as I said before, I will be highlighting a new sewing project, and I would also highlight any extra accessories you would need outside the basics of your sewing machine and your fabric. This week, I am going to be making Simplicity pattern 9784, and I'm going to be doing view B with the tie in the back. I think this is real cute. The fabric that I'm using is this lovely knit fabric that I had in my stash. I bought this years ago, don't even remember. I made a dress out of it and some extra fabric that I had. So I'm going to be making this as the top of it here. So far this is a very simple project. It's not a lot of pieces to it. It has a total of 4 pieces. Your back, your front, and 2 side panels, plus the ties that's going to tie around the back of your neck. A key note to see here, anytime a pattern has 5 pieces or 6 pieces, it's always going to be something that's very straightforward and easy to make, which is what I love. So I started with the front piece here, and then I stitched on these 2 side panels here, which I hope you can see. So then what I also did was I went back with my serger to finish off the edges, and then I pressed it going towards the side seam. So this pattern is for knit fabrics only, and you will know that because at the back of any pattern that says knits only, if it doesn't say in the front, it will have a little diagram at the bottom where you can measure and know whether or not the knit fabric that you're going to use is stretchy enough for it. Most knit fabrics come in 2 ways, 2-way knits and 4-way knits. A 2-way knit means that the fabric will stretch in one direction. 4-way knit is that the fabric stretches in both directions, either vertically or horizontally. So what I like to do on these multi-size patterns, because this one says extra small all the way up to extra, extra large, I like to actually trace out my actual size, which I did here. I used some tracing paper, transparent and see-through, and then I trace out my size. That way I don't damage the original pattern if I decide I want to either make it for someone else, or if I put on some weight or lost some weight and I need to stitch a size up or down. So, as I said before, I put together the first 2 panels, which is my front panel and my 2 sides. And then what I'm doing now is the back section of it. So the instructions are saying that I should fold under 5/8 of an inch and then stitch down. So I like to make sure that all my pieces are nice and neat. So once again, I use my serger and serge the section that I'm going to be stitching under. And then with my iron, I'm pressing under 5/8 of an inch. Then to make sure everything stays in place while I'm sewing, I like to also pin it down. Which is what I am doing here. So behind this all the way down to the end. A nice on a steam setting so that A, you don't burn your fabric, and B, it's pressed nice and crisp. Then after I do both of the two back pieces, then I am going to stitch that down and then assemble it. Another thing I wanted to point out about this pattern, it says here at the bottom, easy to sew. And if I get a little closer, you can see that this is going to drop just at my waist, and it will show a little bit of my stomach between the top and the pants. I don't want to do that because I have a little bit of a tummy. So I am thinking of adding a piece of lace at the bottom. Now, this is not part of the instructions of the pattern or either written, excuse me, same thing, instructions of the pattern. But I'm going to add a little piece of lace right here so that where it stops and where it starts at my waistband of my pants will just have a sexy see-through here at the bottom part. So I will be showing you how to add that. I've never done it before, so we're going to learn together. It should be pretty straightforward of just cutting and adding the extra layer and stitching it down, but we will find out. Okay, so now I'm going to stitch these two parts together, and I'll be right back. So, according to the pattern instructions, it says to overlap the right side of the back to the left side, which I did right here. And then after that, I'll turn this inside out so you could see better. So we can see I overlapped it, stitched, overlapped, and then I attach the front to the back. Here's the shoulder. It's right here. I serged these off so it would look nice and clean. So here we have the back of the blouse, and this is the front of the blouse. After that, I serged and hemmed the front of the blouse. Remember, I was saying to you I was going to add a piece of lace right here, and so far I have it pinned down. Let me turn this back to the right side so we can get a better look. So as you can see, the sides are not attached yet. We haven't done the sides. We're still just working with the front and the back. Now from here, the pattern will tell you to sew the two side straps or wraps, I should say, because it's a, remember, it's a tie, the two ties for the back. But what I'm going to do, as I said before, I'm adding a piece of lace to the front of it, as I don't want my stomach to be showing. So this is a piece of lace I had in my stash from when, I don't know, and I'm going to stitch from here to there and attach it to the front. Then after that, I'm going to do the two ties. So let me do that and we'll be back. So the top is all completed, as you can see right here. It came out real nice little round neck, sleeveless, and a nice little opening in the back. So I'm going to lift up the dress form so you can see a little bit better, because you can't see right here. So this is the back. Oh, let me move this out so you can see better here. So this is the back of the top, and this is the tie that would be in the back. Onto it here. So you have a nice little breezy look right here. And to the front is the top right here. And then I added this piece of lace to the bottom, as I said I was going to, because I didn't want my stomach area to be showing. So I'm going to put this back down for a sec. Oops. And take this off the dress form. And then come a little closer so you can see here how I attached the lace to the shirt. Turn this over, added lace here. And then this is the front. Piece right here. And you can see here the beautiful lace that's added. So I love this. And if you had seen one of my previous videos, I had said I was going to pair this with a pair of white jeans, which I did make. Let me tie this back here. Let's tie this real quick. I love this. As a matter of fact, I am going to make 2 more of these. So I get you the jeans, and I made a pair of white denim jeans, which you can see here. And I'm going to post some pictures of this too, so you see it on. Nice fly front. 2 nice pockets at the front of the pants right here. Those inside has 2 pockets, and then a little buttonhole in the front here. Let me button this up. So this is going to look lovely with the top, right? Okay, can't wait. And like I said, I'm going to have some pictures, so look out for those. Well, they're going to be in the video, so you'll see the pictures. And if I edit it correctly, the picture should show up either here, there, or down there. One of these corners, you will see the picture of me in the top and the bottom. So, come off camera for a hot second. So once again, this is the pattern that I completed, Simplicity 9784, and I did view B. Yep, view B here. Quick review about the pattern. Again, you need a 2-way knit fabric, at least a 2-way knit fabric. You're going to use the back of your pattern to know whether or not you have a 2-way knit. And remember, when you're sewing knits, the stretchy section is what you want to be over here, because this is where you need to stretch for your chest area and everything like that there. Okay. With a knit fabric, you're going to use a knit needle. So you can use your ball point needle, but a stretch knit needle is what you're going to need to use. So make sure you have one of those in your collection of needles. Another needle you should also have too is one that's specifically made to stitch denim. Now you can use the regular ballpoint needle, but because denim is a little heavier, they do have some needles that you can use for heavier fabrics. This was a lovely, easy breezy sew. As I said, I'm going to make 2 more of these. I have some pink knit fabric and some teal knit fabric. So I think I'm going to make top A here. At the back of the pattern, there's another alternate style for the back. Hopefully you can see that here in the picture. So I'm going to make all 3 styles of this particular pattern here. came out really, really nice. The instructions are easy to follow. There's no darts in here, so that you don't have to worry about. And as I said before, if you don't want to show your stomach, if you don't want to add lace like what I did, because this was after the fact, after I had cut it, I said, oops, wait a minute, I forgot to cut the length of it. You can cut the front longer, right? You can cut the front longer, and then just make your adjustments that way also too. So once again, loved making it. Beautiful, easy pattern. If you're a brand new beginner, this is a easy to sew, beginner friendly pattern, right? So now what do I have next that I'm going to sew? So on one of my other videos that I posted, I had mentioned that I was going to make this outfit to include the top and the pants. So I have cut the fabric for this. This is going to be the shirt fabric. Once again, this is some fabric from my stash that I've had for quite a few years. This is some African print fabric that I picked up and just had it. I said I was going to make a shirt with it, but never came up with what style I wanted to do with it. And then also, I'm going to be making the pants purple linen. The pants has been cut already too. So this is going to be my next project, which I am doing now. More stuff for the summer, for my little summer vacation. With the pants, it has some top stitching. So I also got this multicolor thread, which is in purple, that I'm going to use for the top stitching design on it. Hopefully it will come out and look nice, so it could show up a little bit. Also, one of the things that they used in the design, they had used some of those jean snaps on the front of the pants. Because I'm not going to make this in denim, I'm not going to add any extra adornments to it. So I'm just going to make it flat without the extra bits to it. So that's why I was thinking I would highlight the top stitching with this fabric here. So I will let you know how that sew along goes, how that process goes with that. And thanks again for being here. I should have been saying this throughout the video. I don't know why I never remember. If you like what you're seeing here, please subscribe to my channel. I will be showing you more things that I am going to be sewing over the next few weeks. Like, subscribe, and please leave a comment. If you do happen to make this top, please let me know in the comments. Also have a page on Dawn Opal 07. That is my name, Dawn Opal 07 on Instagram. And then also I have a Facebook page, Dawn Opal. So you could also tag me and post a picture on either one of those other two social media platforms that I'm currently on rather. So thanks again for coming. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something today with this video. Once again, knit fabrics, you need a stretch knit needle and you need to sew it on your stretch knit stretch knit style on your sewing machine. Each machine should have a particular stitch, stretch knit stitch, needle and the correct stitch, and you won't have a problem with your sewing being popping out or anything like that. So Dawn Opal here, signing out. I will see you next time. Bye.